Capricorn, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot, and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast for the week of September 18th through the 24th. This is for Capricorn Sun, Capricorn Moon, and Capricorn Rising signs. So Capricorn, for this reading, I'm using the Hanson-Roberts Tarot deck along with the Oracle of the Unicorns, Oracle cards by Cordelia Brabs. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck, I do have the Hanged Man. All right. So with the Hanged Man energy, the reason I look at the bottom of the deck is because this is an energy that's significant right now. Now, because you guys won't all experience this energy at the same time, some of you will experience this energy as I'm filming this or for this week. With the Hanged Man, yes, it can be that limbo period, that period of suspense. Maybe some of you feel stuck, or maybe you're waiting on someone or something in particular. And then there could be other Capricorns that you've gone off, you're spending some time alone. The Hanged Man represents taking a step back and looking at the larger picture, gaining some insight, seeing things from a different perspective. Becoming enlightened. So I think that some of you maybe are becoming enlightened. There could be something that you're finding out. Some of you maybe have gone off and taken some alone time, and maybe you are seeing something from a different perspective now. And some of you might be experiencing this energy as I'm filming this. Now, the overall energy for the week is the World. So travel could be in the cards for some of you this week. Maybe some of you are going on vacation. Maybe you're going to be spending some time alone on this trip for some of you. For other Capricorns, it might even be a work trip. But the World represents completion, something coming full circle within your life here. So some of you, it might be a chapter or a cycle within your life that's completing. For some of you, it can be a very long chapter that's finally completing. You're moving on to that next chapter. With the World, I always see that, you know, patience is required because you are easing out of one chapter or cycle of your life. You're moving into that next chapter. So patience is required here, and sometimes this can take several months here. So some of you are in this process now, but then for other Capricorns, you know, you've made it. There could be something that's completing within your life. You have a lot to be thankful for. Maybe one of the fixed signs is significant this week, so that could be Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, or Scorpio. One of those signs could be very significant this week. You might be waiting on that person. But you do have the Six of Swords. You have the Six of Swords and also the Eight of Cups. Both of these cards represent travel or movement for me. So there's definitely going to be some Capricorns that there's movement here. And if it's not physical, it's mental and emotional. You're mentally moving forward. You're emotionally moving forward. With the Six of Swords, you might have just experienced some sort of challenges, a challenging time, but you're moving towards peace of mind. You're moving towards calmer waters. So things are going to be improving for you. There certainly could be some Capricorns that, you know, because something's completed within your life, you know, you're moving forward. You're moving on. You're moving away from difficulties. With the Six of Swords and the Five of Rods, there could have been arguments. If this is a relationship that has ended, maybe there, you know, you guys might have just argued a lot. You might have just been butting heads a lot. You didn't understand one another. But I see you moving forward. I see you moving away from this. If you're a Capricorn that's in a relationship and it's not ending, you know, maybe you and your spouse just went through a difficult time. You know, Mercury was just in retrograde, so maybe your communication was just all off. You guys weren't understanding one another. But because we also have the Seven of Swords here, there definitely could be some Capricorns that maybe there was some shadiness, some sneakiness, someone sneaking around. There could have been deception. You might be a Capricorn that you found out that someone was hiding something from you or trying to steal something from you. There could have been conflicts, arguments around this, but again, I see you moving forward. Now, the Seven of Swords isn't always negative. It can represent someone who's going at it alone, someone who's taking a risk. So for a small number of you, yes, maybe a relationship has ended. You're now maybe newly single, or you're going to be. This could be internal for some of you as well, because we have the Five of Rods, I have the Five of Cups, which can definitely be some Capricorns experiencing more inner turmoil, maybe a little emotional here with the Five of Cups. Could have regrets, or just, you know, experiencing some loss, some sadness. That could very well be why we have the Hanged Man here, because maybe some of you need to go off. You need to separate yourself from this situation. You need to think about things. Maybe some of you need to figure out exactly what you're going to do here. But I think that some of you, this is more inner than anything else. You're dealing with some struggles within. I think some of you need to figure out exactly what your next move is going to be. But I do see you mentally and emotionally moving forward. And with the Magician, you have everything you need to be successful. So you have all of the tools, all of the resources you need to be successful when it comes to doing this. Some of you are going to be manifesting something new within your life. I think that some of you are just in the process of figuring out exactly what you're going to be doing. And some of you, it's definitely on the love front here. Because I have the Page of Cups here, for those of you that are relationships just ended, this could be a child that's significant. There could be some Capricorns that you and your child are maybe moving house. Could be traveling as well. Maybe some of you are going to spend some time with friends or family. And with the Queen of Swords here, for some of you, this is you maybe using this sword to sever ties from that's no longer serving you. Some of you are definitely going to be using this sword. You could be coming off as the Queen of Swords, which she's someone who's emotionally detached, someone who's guarded, someone who's been hurt. So some of you, this is your energy, but then for other Capricorns, of course, this could be an Aquarius, this could be a Libra, a Gemini who's significant. For a small number of you, maybe some of you are going to be getting into a new relationship. It could be with a water sign or an air sign person. The Five of Cups can be someone who's very negative, someone who's very doubtful, and they're also sometimes hung up on the past. And so I think that for those of you that are getting into a new relationship, I think it's time for you to maybe release some of this. You don't want to bring that emotional baggage into a new relationship. For some of you, and this is only a small number of you, but for those of you that are getting into a new relationship, I think you're in the process of healing, moving forward, and yeah, there could be some of you that are going to be getting into a new relationship or starting to really like someone. Maybe you're just dating. Definitely a very, very interesting spread. I'm just the messenger. I don't make the rules. It's not a negative spread by any means. I just think that, you know, maybe I'm reading for a select group of Capricorns this week, so watch your other signs. But let's pull you an additional guidance card. Additional guidance for Capricorn. What does Capricorn need to know? Communication in the second half of the week, communication might be very significant for some of you. So in the first half of the week, maybe some of you need to figure some things out. And I feel like towards the second half of the week, some of you could be speaking your truth. Communication might be very significant here at this time. But remember, you are the one who's empowered here. You are the magician here. And I do see some of you very much moving on to maybe the next chapter of your life. Moving forward, definitely. All right. I'm going to choose from this group. That's very interesting. Okay, Capricorn. So we have gentleness. Be kind to yourself and others. Honor your gentleness. Speak words of love. Isn't that interesting? And I was just mentioning that communication in the second half of the week is going to be very significant for some of you. So, speak words of love. That's going to be significant for some of you. Needing to be gentle with yourself, with others. Oftentimes I see this card come up when you need to be gentle with yourself. So be kind to yourself and others. Honor your gentleness. Speak words of love. Some of you, I can see here that you just maybe experienced some difficulties. Maybe there was some misunderstandings here. So some of you need to be gentle with yourself. There could be some Capricorns that have regrets. You're going through maybe an emotional time. But don't blame yourself. Okay, Capricorn, be gentle with yourself this week, okay? Take it easy. All right? So I hope that you found this reading helpful. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. And if you are interested in receiving a private reading, please check out northeasttarot.com. I wish you a wonderful week. Take care.